Sometimes the biggest reason you single is not because you're not a good catch. It's the men that are looking for wives can't find you inside your damn house. You are cooped up in your house every Friday, Saturday, Sunday night. You wonder why you still single. You ain't going out to mingle. You ain't meeting new people. You think that somebody's going to deliver themselves to your house. Let me tell you something. Anything in life worth having is worth working for. And sometimes working for a relationship means you got to prepare yourself to have the space and the capacity to actually go out there and date. And you know, people out there. I get it. But out there is your husband. The main reason some of y'all single is because you in a relationship with your bed. The reason you can't find no man is because you committed to your pillow. The reason why your phone dry is because you're using your remote control. My point is, it ain't that you unqualified. It ain't that you unattractive. It's just nobody can find you when you cooped up inside your house. Stop being wives to men who are only in like with you. Some of you guys ain't even in committed relationships giving committed actions to. You are sharing your body, your mind, your spirit with a man that only likes you. Guess what like do? Like can show up when it's convenient. Like can spend a night with you. Like can take you on a date. And like can send you good morning texts. But guess what like ain't gonna do? Be there unconditionally. Like ain't gonna hold you down when you stumble and help you pick you up when you fall. Like ain't gonna have you bending over backwards for them and your crown fall off in the process. Like ain't gonna have you questioning your worth and your position in their life. Let me tell you something. This is the difference between when a man likes you and a man loves you. When a man loves you, he secures you. He takes the guesswork out of the relationship. That man has a plan, let you know where he's going. And what I'm saying is quit giving yourself, your goodness, to a man that only likes you. How many women have given children to men that they find out later only was in like with them? How many women have given years of their life to a man that they find out later that was only in like with them? Like is not permanent. It's temporary. It's fueled by lust or physical attraction or I don't want to be bored. But love is soul combining. It's long lasting. It's lifetime. What I'm trying to say is stop sacrificing for these men that only like you. Stop giving all you got to a man that only like you. Love yourself enough to not lose yourself over a man that's only in like with you. All right?
Don't you think that cheating is a character flaw? Like, instead of lacking in the relationship, something lacking in the relationship, something lacks within them.
Yep. We do have to understand that sometimes people just make excuses for unexcusable behavior.
Damn.
Many times it is a problem within themselves, okay? Whether that lies in the fear, whether it lies in just pure selfish behavior, whether you just do things because you want to have fun, you want to try something different, whether you are trying to relive your teenage years, or whether you're trying to relive something that you weren't able to do. Yes. And sometimes what people tend to do is they cheat and they like to point the finger at the other person. No, you need to point the finger at yourself. You made a selfish decision because when you enter that relationship with that person, when you two agreed to have a relationship, a monogamous relationship, you two agreed to be committed to one another. That means that all bets when it comes to cheating were off the table. So if you decided that you want to do something like that, point the finger at yourself and don't point at anybody else.
So I am. You know who needs a therapist? These motherfuckers out here pretending they need therapists. You know who needs therapists? These motherfuckers out here giving out the same advice that they need to be taking. How do you spot a narcissist? It's right there. He looked like Mojo Jojo. He ugly. He fucking ugly and he paid for sex. That's how you spot it. So I'm in therapy. Don't worry.
Oh, I thought we were strong, the girls. I thought we were so strong, but there's always one. Kitty told me that Randy leaked my address. And I was really upset. I just blocked Randy. Because I didn't even have... I'm not saying this all happened in order, because it didn't. Like, I'm telling y'all, that's what I'm saying, it's not. But when it was time for Randy to go, like, Kitty wanted her out. She was like, no. She was like, she leaked your address. She did all this stuff. She was like, she called you, Kitty was like, Randy called you Mr. Potato Head. And I was like, well, then that means I'm affordable and adaptable. And so she was just trying to like make me hate Randy, get Randy out. And she was just telling like Ace whatever too. And she's like, it's bad for the image, And I'm just thinking to myself, maybe she's right. Like this vibe is off. Like what's going on? So anyways, fast forward. Because since y'all hate story times, fast forward. At the very, very end, she was gone. She had got her out. So she was gone. So it was me, her, and Trip, what I thought. Right? Like all three of us. So I was like, Kitty had said she was in $30,000 worth of debt with Ace. Because Ace does little things where not in the contract. He'll be like, hey, I got another business idea. Like, he'll be like, look how much I made. He'll show you like he made millions. He'll be like, I have another business idea. So you're just like, okay. Like, because you're trying to get out of debt from like the last thing he did. So you're just like, you just want to get out of debt. You don't want to just be like in so much debt and then you leave tour, but then you're just like, what am I supposed to do? Like, how do I get out of this, right? So she told me she was in $30,000 worth of debt. She hates him. Trip shared his own experience. I shared mine. I'm thinking to myself, okay, let's all ask for this number, like a number that we think that is what we're worth, whatever you think you're worth. And I remember Kitty was like, well, what do you think I'm worth? And I was like, I told her what I felt like she was worth. I was like, because all the clips are you. So you're bringing all this traction to his page. And she's like, well, I'm not important. You're important. And I was like, no, you're important. I was like, everybody loves you. I'm like, you be spitting. So yeah. And so Kitty told Ace I was plotting against him to take him down. So I didn't know that she told him that. So like for months and months, he was acting weird.
This conversation, y'all are confused. I'm gonna try to break this down as quickly as possible. I have not made a TikTok in years, so here we go. Mojo Jojo is Ace Metaphor. Ace Metaphor's real name is Tony. Kita is coming for Ace for not paying her. He did not pay her for 2 shows, and then he messed with her merch. Kita is coming for Kitty because Kita thought her and Kitty were friends this whole time. And Kitty, last year, doxed, aka released, Kita's address. And then Kita had to move her and her son for their safety. Kitty released her phone number this year when they got into the little thing. Kitty also is sleeping with Ace. Ace is apparently sleeping with the whole crew except Kita. Kitty is married. Kitty went to Ace behind Kita and Randy's back and manipulated a bunch of situations and got... That's why Randy left 6 months ago. That's why part of why Kita left just now, and that's part of why Trip left. As far as I know, Trip just left because of all the drama, but Trip isn't really speaking. Also, Kitty is not who she claims to be. Kita released a video of her talking about eating groceries and partaking in P. Diddy activities. And Kitty's side pieces come forward with information. And allegedly, Kitty's ex-boyfriend has come forward indicating that Kitty shot him 3 times with his own. And allegedly, Kitty has like 6 children with like 4 baby dads or something, which isn't, we listen and we don't judge, but Kitty is against all of these things. Like Kitty just, she's not who she preaches to be.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Omomi, aka Petite Diva, and in this video we are discussing tonight's conversation and Ace Metaphor. Now, for those of you that don't know, Ace Metaphor is a popular relationship expert, guru, content creator, and he's a member of the Tonight's Conversation panel. Now, recently, another member, a female that has apparently left the panel, was accusing him of being a fake. She was accusing him of owing her money. She was accusing him of not following the relationship advice that he usually gives out. She said that he was allegedly smashing a lot of the female members of the crew. Now, to support her accusation, she released some audio, and the whole drama has got people talking.
There is no one that I owe money. Okay, I want everybody to understand that. There is no one that I have not paid according to their contract. Period. There is no one that I owe money. Out of 100 people that I've casted, talent-wise, the people you see on the camera, there's no one I owe money. There is no video team I owe money. There is no audio team I owe money to. There is no venue I owe money to. Period. According to everyone's contract and what everybody was agreed to be paid to, I owe no one money. There is no one I did not pay. Period. This ain't about a specific person. This is about nobody. Nobody. There's nobody I haven't paid.
Hello, my fellow crash outs, reporting for duty. Thank you for watching another episode of Who the Did I Work For? Apparently he loves the skinnies in. That's good. So, you all might have heard that Mojo Jojo posted an audio of me having a manic episode. I'm bipolar. I've always been a mental health advocate, so I don't hide the fact that I'm bipolar because I'm usually regulated and happy. But what I realized in 2025 is, being an empath, you cannot be nowhere near and you should not be speaking to narcissists, period. So Mojo Jojo called me and offered me what I was owed, and two, a little bit more on the top, to help out some of the people that he's wronged. Because the thing about an abuser is they usually abuse more than one person. So the whole Me Too movement that people can't quite wrap their head around is Me Too. He's done that. She's done that to me too. And it's good to feel like you're not alone when you're fighting a super evil villain. So Mojo Jojo thought that he could trick me by calling me over and over and over again and offering me different solutions to cover up his little past and his little problems. And he would record me and show everybody that I was the evil villain. I was the extortionist, the money hungry, whatever. But I was recording him too because I stopped trusting him a long time ago.
I ain't ate since.
Me neither. I haven't eaten in 3 days. I'm so thin and pretty. I'm gorgeous.
Can I just
Talk to me in that way. I'm back.
Hey, yo, Keita.
But I'm not wavering. I'm not wavering.
No, Keita, you gotta give me 3 seconds.
Okay.
Keita, you gotta give me 3 seconds.
No, yeah, you talk. I'm not doing it!
Hey, Ace. Okay. So it is a partnership. She has no reason not to Yes.
Hey, Mary, 5 minutes because you work for me. Because you work for me. 5 minutes with this one.
As y'all can see, she was very angry. And yes, she did scream at me. But if you make as much money as I do, but my good best friend pays me, you can scream at me too.
No, nobody should be able to scream at you. I was having a manic episode.
And this was after like days of negotiation with what some people would call a mass manipulator.
He is.
But clearly he can't be that smart.
Nope.
Because how can you extort somebody who you came to first?
You came to me first.
Really?
You came and offered me first.
And trying to send someone to jail.
To jail.
And then not,
extortion.
Not expecting, what, a recording? Several,
Several recordings.
That's
days.
That is wild.
It's okay. It's going on the docuseries.
As long as we've known each other. I thought we was friends. Unblock me, Ace.
Unblock her, Ace. I'm Mojo. As you can see, we've been friends for a long time. 10 years, 12 years, 13, I don't even know. And nobody knows that she bites. She's actually struck me. So we're not gonna, she's toxic as well, but we're just gonna keep going.
It's a lot of cliche things I could say. And so I'll choose this one. In order for new chapters to begin, old chapters have to end. And so with that, I am announcing my departure from tonight's Conversation podcast. It's been quite the journey. The community I've gained, the perspective I've gained have been invaluable. I'm eternally grateful to every single person that's ever shared with me how this space has positively impacted them and broadened perspective for them. This is not a goodbye. I'm not leaving the lane, I'm leaving the platform. So if you would like to keep up with me, holla at me here. Follow me, follow the podcast at Trip Fontaine on Instagram.
Relationship. We have people who have not been in a successful relationship going on tour and creating their relationship narrative.
Ace Metaphor. Actually, it just entered the video.
That's crazy.
And I think he wants to actually respond on his perspective.
What is the purpose of dating?
If you're being intentional, is to find a husband or wife.
Correct.
Is that the reason why everyone dates?
If someone is dating for sex, us as people with a platform should be promoting what is going to benefit society, not what is going to confuse society.
When the last time you've been actively dating multiple people?
Dating is principle based. It doesn't matter if it's 2023 or 1903. Love does not change because God is love.
But to say how things should work for all people and dismiss everyone else is irresponsible.
Hey, calm down though, bro, because you're getting a little too much bass in your voice. Living this as a husband and a your truth, which is
I heard Ace metaphors for everybody. We told y'all though. You know what's funny? The ones y'all hate for real, the ones y'all can't fucking stand, me, Benny, essentially married men who don't really care for female validation online, so pissing y'all off it don't really register. We told y'all when a man is just sweet talk, all he do is get on and talk straight to women. He don't never give anything from a male perspective ever. He's a man. No, it makes sense for a woman to agree with woman shit most of the time. It makes sense for a male to agree with male shit most of the time. That's why even the trip guy, right? He's very soft spoken when it comes to the ladies. But if you listen to him, he's always speaking from the perspective of a man. His viral clips is always like, look, I feel you, but let me tell you how we thinking. Because why would a man get online every fucking day, talk straight to women from a female's perspective? He doesn't even know. Like, you can understand women, but you don't know what's going through a woman's mind. When you hear men getting on here trying like tell you what you're really thinking and why he's really doing this, that, and the third. Yo, it turns out bad. Always. He fucking he's literally, guys who get online and do that, they're just looking for the ladies to go, yeah, they love that female validation. Don't get me wrong. I'll agree with the ladies here and there and here. But I'm always going to talk from the male perspective. How could I not? That's where I'm the most knowledgeable. Cuz get online every day. It's not you. Yeah, you got 3 kids by 4 different men. He just not ready for that commitment because he not a real man. Huh? That's type shit he say. And y'all thought he was a good person. I could tell you off top he was stupid. But nah, we hating. We just big fat meanie head. Man, watch the fuck out. Boy. Y'all would share that shit like, oh, look what he said. This the truth. Are you dumb? He the type to agree with the bear. You know what I'm saying? I understand why these ladies picked the bear. Huh. Shit, they should want to be in the fucking forest with a bear. Like, I get why all the women said bear. They talking from the female perspective. Y'all should get why all the men said man. Cause girl, ain't nobody trying to hurt you. Bears is scary to me. You see how like a conversation like man versus bear, right? How we were totally split. It made sense for real. If you think about it, it made sense. We understood what y'all was saying, but I'm not about to sympathize and act like I'm more dangerous than a bear. Baby, I ain't dangerous to you. I don't even want to talk to you.
This is Ace Metaphor. Actually, no, wait, that's Derek Jackson. This is Ace Metaphor. Actually, no, that's Pastor Poppy. Now, let me try this one more time. This is Ace Metaphor from the live podcast show, Tonight's Conversation. This show is basically like The View or a daytime talk show meets a live panel at night, and all they talk about is dating. That's what this show is. This show is done. Tonight's Conversation is now yesterday's rumor. So why is Mojo Jojo relevant? Because this guy, like this guy, and this guy built a platform on pandering towards women. And if you know anything about guys who build platforms on pandering towards women, you know where this story is going. Long story short, bro was running through them hoes. All that yapping he was yapping towards women, he was not standing on that shit. When the drama of all of that started coming out, it surprised No man on planet Earth. Y'all consistently fall for these pandering accounts. Y'all want to be in an echo chamber so bad. Bro was telling y'all sweet nothings. He was just telling y'all shit y'all wanted to hear. And like Professor Rex from the X-Men, did not stand on a damn thing. Now, this wasn't the singular drama that brought an end to tonight's conversation. I'm just saying, us dudes, we saw this shit from a mile away. Not a single dude was shocked when this news dropped.
For Keita Rose and Trip to be leaving tonight's conversation, that just lets me know that Ace Metaphor was the problem. And I keep seeing people saying, people only watch for Kitty. People only watch for Kitty. That's not true. I've been watching since 2022 before Kitty was even a thought. I started watching because of Richie and Keita. And then you had Rico over there being real problematic, but that's when I started watching tonight's conversation. So yeah, I don't know what y'all talking about. But make sure y'all go subscribe to Keita's YouTube channel because she's supposed to be spilling tea. She thought she signed an NDA, but she actually didn't sign an NDA. So she's supposed to be dropping something on her YouTube page. So we'll see what the problem was.
What is this drama surrounding the tonight's conversation? I've been trying to figure it out and I'm still very confused. I see Keita. I keep seeing clips of her yelling, talking about somebody owes her money, which I'm assuming is Ace. I know that Keita and Trip left the tonight's conversation. I'm hearing that Kitty, the one who's always talking about, you know, marriage and she hates the side chicks, that she was a side chick or she had a side piece herself, something like that. Listen, I love that show and they be giving some good advice and there be a lot of antics going on. Why is this happening to them? Why? Ace, if you owe people money, just give them their money. Just give them their money. They work hard. They go on tour with you. You've been working, okay? Just give them the money. But I'm just really confused and I need the full story. And then I heard Keita is going to be dropping like a 500-part series. Listen, nobody got time. Get straight to the point.
Yo, Ace Metaphor been weird. Like, been weird. We been telling y'all this. This ain't nothing new. He even speak in like theatrical like language. Even when he just talking regular. Like it's just weird. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just weird, man. And any man that just caters to women all the time. Like, come on, like something gotta be wrong with him. Something gotta be wrong with him. But y'all love it, you know, y'all love y'all egos. You know what I'm saying? As much as y'all say that men got egos, women, y'all got hella egos, man. So when I see this guy manipulating people, it's starting to come out. It's like you could tell he was doing stuff behind people's back. You could tell he was exploiting people. It's just crazy to think that when men say something, it's like if you ain't with that certain wave, they ain't gonna listen.
And while we're at it, whatever Keita said that man did, he did it. He did it. And he did. I've been knowing Keita since I was a DJ. When I used to DJ back in the day. And she always been cool. She always been solid. She used to be on a podcast that I DJ for. And we still follow each other on Instagram. Y'all not finna play with her. Get behind me, Keita. Because they not finna play with you.
I think you have some points about Ace. I mean, I look at Ace sideways. But up until now, I haven't heard anything. You get what I'm saying? But if you're going to do this, I encourage you to do it the right way. Not the sloppy way, not the messy way, not the immature way. Boss up, woman up, get your ducks in a row, stop talking, come out, and let it be a one-hitter quitter.
If you have never been the victim of a narcissist, I understand that you guys may not know how they triangulate you. So if you ever catch a man like posting audio of a woman reacting to some bullshit he has said, and for you to get on the internet and try to say that you were being extorted when you're actually calling people and trying to settle with them. And then to the content creators, like, one thing about me is I'm gonna tell the truth and I'm gonna tell all sides. The ones that are like trying to say Keita Rose is like crashing out or bitter or whatever they may try to say about her. It's like, y'all didn't even listen to the fact that she posted the entire conversation. It was clear in Ace's Instagram post that those were clips of a conversation. He didn't post the beginning of the conversation. He posted what he felt like was favorable for him. If everybody already is like calling Keita a crash out, and then you have a recording of her yelling at you, telling you what her demands are in a negotiation that you initiated, is everybody okay? Then it's like, why are you negotiating if you haven't done anything? Why are you calling everybody? You know exactly what you did. You're trying to do damage control. You've been exposed. That's exactly what's happening here.
It's so interesting to see tonight's conversations and all this drama amongst one another. It is so weird, actually. So I remember Tony Gaskins was on Hardly Initiated, and Ace tuned in, which is, I think, is the creator or one of the main faces and voices on tonight's conversations. And him and Tony Gaskins was kind of going back and forth, because you know how, you guys know Tony Gaskins is, you know, Christian. He loves God. He's very open about his faith. And he pretty much was telling Ace, how are you leading people, giving people advice and direction on relationships, and you're not even married? So pretty much Tony Gaskins was telling him, you're not qualified for the type of work that you're doing. He was just saying how, you know, to have successful relationships, the way that Ace was trying to lead people and giving them advice about relationships, about romantic relationships, he should be in a faithful, committed marriage with, you know, like some type of spirituality, with some type of faith in God. And Ace was saying, no, it don't have to go that way, because we're in like a new time. But to see all this unraveling and that it's drama amongst one of them, like, y'all can't even manage your own situation, you know, as business partners and as what I, you know, would think as close friends. So, honey, that's why you can't let everybody speak into your life. And that's why you cannot subscribe to it all, because sometimes you just got to be a bystander and a spectator and just observe from the sideline.
You know, I'm kind of shocked that everybody is shocked that Trip, Keita Rose, and Randy have said they are leaving tonight's conversation. Now, let me tell you why I'm shocked. Now, granted, this may be the fact that I'm Xennial, 78 baby, will be 47 in 2 weeks, right? But remember late last year when tonight's conversation was going viral, when Donnie from Atlanta went in on that dude who was talking about he was a catch and she read him for filth, and then the dude had the audacity to come back and was on another episode of tonight's conversation? When that dude got on there and was talking about abuse and making it seem like it was okay, I knew right then from the looks on some of the hosts' faces that I'm not dealing with this BS no more. Now, I'm not saying like they weren't already having issues, but what I am saying is I felt like that was the straw that broke the camel's back, because that whole mess right there, when Donnie went in on that dude, baby, that was a mess. And the fact that dude actually got brought back, see, there's a difference between being a relationship podcast for clicks and views and just giving everybody a microphone and actually trying to have real conversations. And I don't really think dude was there for having a conversation.
Are y'all really surprised about tonight's conversation? Is this really a topic? Like, y'all really thought that this panel of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, it's too many people, I don't even know, they be going in and out, of all of these people who aren't married and aren't in relationships, really were relationship gurus to tell people how to be in relationships? Did y'all really think that everything that's coming out is a surprise? Because I'm confused why y'all keep like following and falling for these panda bears. Somebody who is not in a relationship, has no signs of a relationship, not married, never been married, cannot tell me what the divide is between men and women, especially black men and women. Because the reality is, tonight's conversation does nothing but Make that divide greater. It literally is the most toxic platform, and it continues to perpetuate the rift between black men and women. No marriages has came from tonight's conversation. No engagements has come from tonight's conversations. No relationships have come from tonight's conversation. So, like, what were y'all paying for? What was this for? I don't know why we're acting like we're surprised that Ace Metaphor is a loser. Okay? He looks like a loser. He talks like a loser. All this extra hand movement and yelling and things like that. Y'all would not talk to no man who acts like that.
Now, when I first saw the whole thing, I was just like, what? Not again. Because recently there was another relationship expert content creator who was female focused that was accused of being abusive. I talked about that in one of my videos. The person's name at that time was Medusa Thought. I don't know if he has changed his name. So hearing about this, seeing this drama and all the accusation flying up and down, it's like, not again. Why does it seem like the relationship expert, content creators, gurus, and whatever they call themselves that are female focused have questionable character? Because I remember there was also another person previously, I think Derek Jackson, that used to give a lot of advice, relationship advice and the rest, and people later found out that he was not what he was saying. He was a do as I say, but I'm not going to follow what I say kind of person. And it shocked a lot of people when his own atrocity came to light. So it's just like it's towing that trend. Now, I don't know who is lying between Ace Metaphor and the lady, I believe is Kita Rose, because there's another person that is called Kitty Rose on the panel. Because Ace Metaphor released some audio trying to allege that Kita Rose was trying to extort him for money and the rest. Now, because I'm not someone that has really like followed their podcast panel and the rest, so I'm not able to give a concrete opinion on who I think is wrong, who I think is right, because I really don't know them like that. Yes, I've featured some of their videos, I've featured some of tonight's conversation videos, I've featured some of the Ace Metaphor short videos, because when I see a video that is relevant to the topic I'm discussing on my channel, I feature them on my channel. Now, this whole thing is just like, I don't understand. Why is it seeming like the relationship expert, the relationship content creator, the relationship gurus and the rest that are female focused have questionable characters? I don't know what is going on. And I noticed that some of the male content creators that are not like, according to them, pandering to the female audience, they seem kind of happy with all this drama, because I think they keep on having the feeling like this relationship expert content creators that are female focused are just doing it for the attention, they are doing it for the money, for the views, and now that some of them are being exposed as not being all that, and they seem to be taking joy in all the revelation and all the drama surrounding this relationship expert content creators. Anyway, I feel like with all these male relationship experts, content creator, guru, whatever they call themselves, people just need to like focus on what they're seeing, the message that they're passing across, the good advice that they give, and not really like focus on them per se, so that you are not disappointed, because these people are men. First of all, they are flawed. Second of all, sometimes they might be doing or giving the advice that is right because they know that it's going to gather a lot of views, gather a lot of female attention, which would help them earn money. So they might not be doing or saying what they are saying because they actually believe in it, but they are doing it just to earn the money. So I feel like women should just take the advice that they are giving and then use it to make their lives better and move on. There's no need to be disappointed when you find out that someone that was giving good advice doesn't follow his advice and is a terrible person. So that is my thoughts about this whole drama, this whole issue with Ace Metaphor and Kita Rose. Now, some people are not surprised that this revelation is out because they did not trust him. Then some people are like, he might be the problem because there was another male member on the panel that also left. I think his name is Strip or something. So people are like, it feels like the problem is with Ace Metaphor. Like I said, I don't really follow them per se. So I don't know who is problematic, who is not problematic. I just see their short videos and I watch it and I feel like sometimes they make a lot of sense. So I don't know what you guys think about this whole drama. Were you surprised to hear this allegation about Ace Metaphor, or are you not surprised because you've already clocked some of his behavior before? Or do you think that Kita Rose, who is accusing him of all this allegation, is the one in the wrong? I would love to hear what you think about tonight's conversation, the panel, the podcast, and the members. So please leave your comments in the comment section so that we can get this discussion popping. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe. And don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.